Where are the answers?
What do?
Huh? Just one question only. Oh, here. So I have to download this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Can I save somewhere else? Hold on. No funny thing, nothing. When I save, then I don't see your handwriting already. Never mind, let me just save, download. What? This is the one, correct. Oh, it's here, sorry. Okay, good. So you just okay, good. So this is the Cartesian coordinate system. So you have the x-axis, which is your, so the x-axis is your horizontal axis. Alright, and then the convention is you use the x-axis to represent your horizontal axis. Okay, horizontal means left to right. Alright, and then you have your this y-axis. The convention is y-axis to represent your vertical axis. Okay, vertical axis. Vertical means up and down. Okay, so that's the convention. And then over here, and then after you have your x-axis label, y-axis label, which is here, then you need to label the scale. Okay, can you see how you label the scale? So basically you start from 0. This is the origin. This point is called the origin. If you don't know, you need to know by now. This point is called the origin. Okay, then from 0 you go to the right hand side. So this is your right hand side, right? So from the right hand side, of course, 1 unit is 1. Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So you go by step up 1 unit each time. Okay, then for the left hand side, okay, so you also step up. Okay, so you have -1. So this is the negative side, -1, -2, -3, so all the way. Okay, so I hope you can start to see that. So let's say you start with 0. So here is you step up is 1, 2, 3. Okay, then for that side, the negative side is -1, -2, and then of course -3, so on and so forth. So I want you to realize one thing. -2 and -1. So which one is bigger?
-1.
Negative 1 is bigger. So you should put up. Okay. So how do you know -1 is bigger than -2? You look at this is called the number line, right?
Yeah.
You look at the number line and you just tell yourself from this. Okay, -1 is on the right hand side of -2. Okay, so this is called the small to big, right? So therefore you can start to see that, oh, -1 is on the right hand side of -2, therefore -1 is bigger than -2. Okay, you don't assume, okay, because I think last week you make a mistake. Okay, a mistake similar to this. I give you -3 and -4, and you assume that -4 is bigger, right? Okay, it's not. It's not. So how you avoid making mistakes like this? You draw the number line out. Are you clear? So you might not need to draw the entire number line out to tell yourself. You just need to draw a. So since you compare these two, right? So you just give yourself 0. You don't need to give yourself the positive numbers because you are not doing the positive numbers. You are doing negative numbers, right? Then you just do the negative side. So now you can see that, oh, -3 is here, -4 is here. So which one is bigger? -3, right? So therefore you give it. That's how you get the answer, by giving yourself a number line. Are you clear? So when you compare negative numbers, please give yourself a number line. What did I say? How to compare negative numbers?
Give yourself a number line.
Exactly. So with the number line, it's very clear which one is bigger, right? Okay, very good. So now let's look at how do we find point A. So point A is, okay, by the way, point A is given by, so this is point A is given by the x and y coordinate. Okay, so the first number, the 1 here is your x coordinate. Are you clear? So the y here is your y coordinate, and the x and y coordinate is separated by a comma. Remember that. Can you write like this? Can you write like this?
No.
No. Why? Because this one is 12. 12. Can you write like this? No. This is 1.2. So the only correct way to represent a point in a Cartesian coordinate system is 1, 2. This is the correct way to represent a point. Okay? Can? Okay, good. So 1 and 2. So I need to read the 1 first. So where's the 1? Can you? Okay, good. Can you just move this aside? Okay, can you just stand beside me and point to me where's the 1? 1 first.
Here.
Point, just point and don't lift your finger. Okay, where's the 1? Okay, it's the 1, right? This is the 1, so I should start from here. Then where's the 2? 1 and then 2?
Here.
Here, right? Okay, good. Lift your finger. So they will meet at here, right?
Yeah.
So this is your
A.
point A, not A. This is your point A. So your point A is, okay, so if I follow your way, what is this point actually? This point is, there's a comma. So read the x first. So this is the x, this is the y. So what is your x here? Read.
2.
What's your y?
1.
So you are giving me 2 and 1, while I am asking 1 and 2. And this is a very common mistake. Okay? Okay, good. B. Negative 1 is your?
X.
Okay, where is negative 1 first?
Here.
Don't move, huh? So mark here. Then the other one is 2. Where's 2? Okay, good.
Here.
Then where they will meet? Where they will meet? Where they will meet? Here and here. Where they will meet? Point. This is your 1, right?
Here.
Then this is your?
2.
Then they will meet. This is your B. Does it make sense? One more time. How do you do C? So C is, that's minus 1. Point minus 1 first. Minus, same thing. So minus 1 is here. Where's your 4?
Here.
Oh, here, sorry, here. So they will meet at, so this is your C. Okay, you got C correct. Okay? This, okay, let me just. Continue. Where's your 3 and minus 6? Where's 3?
Here.
Where's minus 6?
Here.
So where they will meet?
Here.
Here, right? So this is your D. Okay, you got your D correct. So you got your C correct, you got your D correct. Continue. Minus 1 and 5. Where's minus 1 first? Okay, minus 1 is here. So let me just change color. So this is minus 1. And where's 5? 5 on top, right? Here, right?
Yeah.
Where they will meet then? 1 and 5. 1 is here. So you should, 1 is here. Minus 1 is here. Go up, lo. You just follow up until 5. Yes. This will be your E. Okay, so you just use your finger, trace. Okay, 2 and minus 2. Where's 2? Go to 2 first. 2 is here. Where's minus 2?
Here.
Trace. Where they will meet? Nice. So they will collide here, right? So this is your F. G. 4 and minus 2. Where's 4?
Here.
4 is here. Where's minus 2?
Here.
Very good. And then where they will meet?
Here.
Correct. Okay, so you have made a lot of mistakes. Okay, anyway, it's your first attempt, so I don't expect much from you, but I hope after this exercise you really know what to do next time. Do you know what to do next time? Is it very hard or is it very hard? Just answer. If it's hard, it's hard. If it's not hard, it's not hard.
Normal.
It's normal, right? So what you need to do, you just need to first identify X and Y first. Always remember which one comes first?
X.
X. And which one is your X?
The horizontal.
Horizontal one, right?
Yeah.
Then which one is your Y?
The vertical.
Very good. So all you need to know is the point is given by X and Y. The first one is always your X. The second one is always your Y. And then you just have to note down the X first and then the Y and then find where they meet together. Right? Understand? Okay, good. So I'm going to give you another let's go to the folder. I want to use the you're supposed to use the homework to put something there so that I don't confuse the completed one with the uncompleted one. So if your one is completed, can you write something else? We talked about the naming convention, right? What did I say last time? How do you expect me to know which one I should look at? If you this one is named this the same, I mean these three files they are of the same name. So how do you?
I only added one in.
Added some more.
I only added the completed file in. I don't know how those two got in there.
So they have the same file names, right? So how do I know which one is completed, which one is not? Right? So can you next time give the original one and then the completed one different names? So let's say this is the completed one, use COM, right?
Yeah.
So for this one, let's say it's not completed, can you just get rid of the COM so that it becomes just HW2?
Okay.
So that I know which one is the original one, which one is not original. So when I want the original one, I can click on the original one. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now let's do this. Let's do some exercise. Okay, hold on. Let me just brighten it up. Okay, good. So we have done this already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm not going to. Looks like I need to get this into get it into a PowerPoint. It's loading. Alright. Okay, good. So we have done all this already, but now I want you to do this. So this one is done. So I want to give you a few more points. So you need to teach me how to get the points. Let's say I have A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, go. Where's H? Show me.
Here.
Okay, minus 6 first. Then?
And here.
Where they meet.
Here.
Very good. So this is your point H. Alright? Okay, if you want to label, you label it this way. Are you clear? Good. Next. This one. H done. I. Where you go first? What's this? I'm not saying you're wrong. You need to tell me what is that.
-3.
-3 on the what axis?
X.
X axis. Where is it? Point it?
Here.
Okay, it's here. Okay, good. So this is -3. Go.
4.
4. Okay, good. Very good. So where they meet?
Here.
Very good. So this is your point, I. So if you need to label, -3 and then 4. Okay, one more. J.
4.
4. Okay, good. 4 first. And then?
Negative.
So where they meet?
Here.
Very good. So this is your J. 4 and -4. Are you clear?
Yeah.
So that's how you find the points. Are you clear? Okay, good. So now, let me give you Hij, K, L, M. Alright? Are you ready? So, we use different colors. This is your K. This is your L. And this is your M. Okay, tell me what's your K? How do you fill up?
Negative.
So you find the point first. Okay, good. Next.
-3.
Okay, so the point K is
-4.
-4 first, and then
-3.
very good. Next, KL, L.
Yeah. 5
5,
and 2.
2. Very good. Next, M,
1
1.
and 5. -5.
Very good. Okay, so that's how you get from the points to labeling. Okay, and from labeling to points. Are you clear? So left and right, right to left. Are you clear or not? By now? Okay, so hopefully next time I give you the similar question, you also can handle it. Have you started this topic?
No.
Not yet. Okay, never mind. So what are you doing in your school? You take a seat.
Inequality.
Oh, okay, good. Any question from inequality?
No.
No. Okay, good. So never mind. So let's take a look at our question. So the next one, this is what? Number pattern,
Yeah.
right? So what is the next term? So you just plus 5, right? So you
Yeah.
get 22. Okay. So what is the general term in terms of n? So how do you get the general term? What's the formula?
The first
Mm-hmm.
number.
Oh, did you refer to somewhere?
What?
Did you refer somewhere to get the formula, or you have memorized it already? Okay, what's the formula? Just tell me. First what?
Number
Mm-hmm.
plus
Mm.
difference
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
minus. Right.
Can you do it 10 times? Write it 10 times. Give yourself a blank page. 10 times. Until today, we talk about this since P6. P6, P1, I mean P6, Sec 1, and then now you are Sec 2. And you tell me you cannot remember this simple formula. Give yourself a blank space, copy 10 times. You just choose a blank space. Any blank space will do. So you still don't know. First number plus the difference, bracket,
Times
bracket, what?
the
What's
term. Like the
n minus 1? You're going to write 10 times, so you better manage your space. Alright? So the formula is, okay, so before you copy, okay, so it's first number plus the difference times n minus 1. And n is the term, yeah? N is the nth term. Alright? So this will give you the value. Okay, stop. Face me. What's the formula?
First number plus difference bracket n minus 1.
Okay, good. So before you continue, can I ask you, where did you learn this from?
I look inside the book and then I close it.
You look inside the book?
And
Meaning what? I don't understand you.
I refer to the notebook and then I close
The notebook?
it. And then
The notebook meaning what? The notebook from where? Like last year or what? Or some time ago or last week?
Some time ago.
Okay, good. So let's not talk about this. So what's the first number in this case?
2
What's the difference?
plus 5.
Very good. You have to include the plus times n. N is, now the n is?
11.
Yeah, so it's 11. Minus 1. So that's how you get this. Can you see? We are making use of the formula. So once you figure it out, it's 52. Okay? Can? How do you get 22n? If you just give me the answer, you'll get penalized. So if this is 2 marks, if this is the 2 mark question, right, you only get 1 mark if your answer is correct. I'm not sure if your answer is correct or not, but I think so. Your answer is correct. So, okay, I'm not sure your answer is correct. Let's look at it whether it's correct. So first number, what was the first number here?
2.
What's the difference? Plus 5. N minus 1, right?
Yeah.
So how do you open up the brackets?
That's the
Arrow, right?
yeah.
So the first arrow you will get. What do you get for the first arrow?
5 and
Second arrow,
minus 5.
what you end up with?
2.
Underline in your term.
Negative 3.
So it's 5n minus 3.
Yeah.
So this would be the answer. Are you clear? So it's not 22n. I don't know how you get 22n. You know why you get 22n? And by the way, you should know that 22n is wrong, right? Because first thing first, in order to get the n, right, you need to give yourself you need to use the formula. And you didn't use the formula, so most likely you are
Wrong.
yes. So when you are given a formula to find the area of triangle, what's the formula for area of triangle?
Half times base times height.
Okay, good. If I ask you to find the area of triangle and you don't use this formula, what is going to happen?
The answer will be wrong.
Yes. So do you know how do you get answers? Answers always come from?
A formula.
Yes. If you didn't use the formula, so what it means?
It's gonna be wrong.
It's going to be wrong. So what's the most important thing in mathematics?
Formula.
Yes. If you learn a formula, you should remember it at least for your student's life. Okay? Whatever you have learned in P5, P6, you are going to need it in secondary school. So you better go back and remember all your formulas. Okay? This is one example. So does the value 135 inside the series? How do you check? 5n minus 3 is the formula, right?
Yeah.
So you just equate it to 135. Does it make sense? So 5n is equal to 138, right? So n is equal to, like?
27.6.
Can your n equals to 27.6? Can your n be a decimal number?
No.
Yeah. So n is not a whole number, therefore 135 is not possible. It's not in the series. Not possible. Are you clear? Are you clear? So let me give you another example. We talked about this some time ago, and you still get tested. Okay, so never think that I'm done with P6, I'm done with set 1, and then okay, I'm done with it. No. So what if I give you 1, 3, 5, 7? So let me give me the nth term. So what's the nth term? Yeah, you can do it first and then you can tell me. Don't refer to the formula. Give me the simplified version. If you can't handle it by your mental calculation, use a calculator, okay? Okay, what's the simple?
N minus 1.
Okay, I'm not sure, so let's do it together. So first number plus the difference times n minus 1. So in this case, first number is 1. The difference is plus 2. Is plus 2, right? Right? So first arrow, second arrow, 2n minus 2. So underline similar term. Right? So it's 2n minus 1, correct? So 2n minus 1 is the formula. Okay? So now, what if I ask you for the 22nd term? So what do you do? What do you do? Just tell me what you do.
2 times 22
minus 1. So you will get 44 minus 1, which is 42. Are you clear? Okay, that's how you find the value. Okay. By the way, this one, right, always give you the value. Okay. So now, if I ask you the final question, is 2, 5, 4 inside the series? So how you do this question? Is 2, 5, 4 inside the series? How? So that means is 2, 5, 4 one of the value? What do you think? Given 2n minus 1. So you just need to find what?
by n.
Yes. So see if your n is a
decimal.
yes. So now what you do is 2n minus 1 equals to 254. So how do you find n? Continue. No, do it. So what's your n? Use your calculator to speed up. So your n equals to 127. How you solve this? Show me your work. 2n minus 1. Minus 1, right? What are you doing? I said 2n minus 1. The formula is 2n minus 1, right? 2n minus 1 or 2n?
2n minus 1.
The formula is?
2n.
So that's why I equate my 2n minus 1 equals to 254. Why you equate 2n? Where do you get the 2n from? Where do you get the 2n from? I give you 2n minus 1 and you pick 2n. Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
No.
Then might as well I just erase the minus 1. I thought I wrote this. I asked you to find n. I wrote this for you. I wrote this out for you, and you go and what? You go and what? Are you doing the same question or not? Are you doing the same question? Just answer me.
No.
So if you're not doing the same question, then you better do the same question now. What are you waiting for? I asked you to do 2n minus 1 equals to 254. You go and do 2n. You change the question. You have 2n minus 1 equals to 254. You need to get rid of the minus 1 first. Before you divide by 2, you need to do something first. Give yourself a simple example if you don't understand how to solve this question. Give yourself a simple example. Look. 2n minus 1 equals to 254. What's your objective?
Find n.
Find n. So you need to put n together. Then the not n, what you need to do?
Get rid of it.
Okay, very good. You answer the correct. So means find n, right? In order to find n, right, that means the not n how? This is the n, this is not n. So how you do the not n?
Switch.
Move it over, right?
Yeah.
Not switch. Move over. The term is called move over. So when you move over, what you get? Do it. So what you get? N.
5, 5.
N.
Oh. Do 7.5.
So is it inside the series or not?
No.
Why not?
Because it's a decimal.
Yes. Because for the n, right, since this is 2, 4, 6. This is your n. This is your value. Okay? So your n has to be a whole number. Can you see? 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now your n is 127.5, so that means it's not inside. This value is not inside. Are you clear? Are you clear? Okay, good. How come just now you get stuck? How to find n? When you need to find n or what, always remember you need to underline similar term. So once you underline similar term, you just combine, and then are you clear? Are you clear or not?
Yeah.
You don't say yeah, but just now you were stuck. What if you have this? So what you need to do, underline similar terms, right? After that, what you do?
Move over.
Like move over and then rearrange, right?
Yeah.
So that is the objective. Then what if you have this? What you do? Same thing, underline similar term. Right? Then what you do?
Move over.
Move over? Anything for you to move over or not?
Eh?
So what you can't move over, there is nothing for you to move over, right?
Yeah.
So what you do? Similar term, what you do to similar terms? Combine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for this one, you just combine similar term. For this one, you have to move. Why? Move over what? Over the equal sign. When you move over, what's the rule? Move over, change.
The sign.
Correct. Are you clear? Are you clear? So this is an equation. This is an equation. Why this is an equation?
Because got the equal sign.
Very correct. Then what is this? Is this an equation?
No.
This is an expression. We talked about it last time. So for expression, you just combine similar term. For expression, combine similar terms. For equation, move over and combine. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? For equation, what you do?
Move over and combine.
For expression,
Combine similar terms.
how do you identify equation and expression? How do you differentiate these two?
The equation got equal sign.
Very good. Equation got equal sign. Expression?
Don't have.
Okay, very good. So are you clear now? Okay, good. But both involve combined similar terms. Okay? Okay, good. 30. So what is the father's age in terms of X? So a young man is X. So father's is 23 older. So must older 23 years older than him. Older means what? Times. Older means times. How do you understand this question? You understand the question by giving yourself a
Example.
what example you give yourself? You and your mom. Like, go ahead. Young girl. Your mom? How many old? How many older? How many years older? Not sure, just give a rough estimate. What's your mom's age? Use your calculator divide. You use your calculator to help you. Don't tell me you don't know your mom's age. If you are not sure, give a number. But you don't give a ridiculous number.
42.
Your mom is 42.
No, she's 54.
She is 54 years old now.
I think.
Okay, good. Never mind. So, how many years older?
42. Wait. 41.
Okay, so it's 41 years older. So based on this, how do you get mom? How do you get mom?
13
Mm-hmm.
plus
Mm-hmm.
41.
Okay, good. So now young girl is replaced by, instead of 13, is X. So how do you get mom's age?
X plus 41.
Okay, good. So similarly, how do you get this? Father's age.
X
Mm-hmm.
plus
Mm-hmm.
23.
Very good. So next time, can you do the similar thing? If you don't know, you're not sure. Can you give yourself similar things? Are you clear? We talked about a similar question last time. Let me give myself more. X boys, Y girls in a class. Okay? Form groups of 3. Groups of 5. How you do this question? You don't know, right? You don't know, right? So what you should do if you don't know? X boys form groups of 3, Y girls form groups of 5. You don't know. So what you do? Give yourself your class. So simple example. Go. Your class. Your class is a girls' school, right?
No.
Mix.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go ahead, lie. You're not sure, it's okay.
15 girl.
15 boy?
No.
Okay.
The.
15 girl. Okay, never mind. We no need to be accurate, just good enough. How many boys?
25.
25 boys. Okay, good. So I need to put 25 here. How many girls?
15.
So they have to group of 5. So how many group you have? For this one, how many group you have? 15 girls. One group is 5. How many group you have?
3.
3 group. How do you get 3?
15 divided by 5.
So now, how many group for this one now?
1
Why?
divided by 5.
Very good. That's how you solve harder questions, by giving yourself a simple example. Do you know the technique now? Can you, next time if I give you this kind of question, can you give me a simple example at the side? Yourself, your class, anything. Okay? So now, what was the young man's age 3 years ago? What's the meaning of 3 years ago?
Like 3 years before.
3 years before. So the young man now is X. 3 years before is? If you don't know, you
X.
should. Yeah. X what?
Minus 3.
Very good. If you don't understand, you ask yourself. Just now you say you are 13, right?
Yeah.
So 3 years ago? 13 3 years ago? Your age?
10.
Yeah. How do you get 10?
13 minus 3.
So that's how you X minus 3. Are you clear? Does it make sense? Okay, good. So father's now is this, 3 years ago is this. So what was his father's age 3 years ago in terms of it? So father's age is now is this, X plus 13, 23. So 3 years ago for father is X plus 30, 23 minus
X.
minus X 3 years ago.
Oh, minus 3.
Minus 2. So you X plus 20. Are you clear? Are you clear? Next. What is young man's age now? So what you do? But over here you need to look. They say what? 3 years ago. 3 years ago. 3 years ago, young man's age. So 3 years ago, young man's age is this. This is young man 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Father's age 3 years ago is this. Right?
Yeah.
But they say there is a relationship between these two. What's the relationship?
Was
Half. So which one is 2 times? So this one is 2 times this one. Does it make sense? Right? Does it make sense? Young man half father. So means father double young man. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So I write down. Young man is or was last time, was half of father 3 years ago. So how do you form an equation out of this statement? Young man X minus 3 3 years ago. Half of means what? Half times. Of means times, right?
yeah.
So half times of father X plus 20 with a bracket. Can you solve this for me now? So solve for x. So what's x? Is it a nice numbers or not nice? X equal are you done? X equal do you get a whole number? Are you done or not? Number one, are you done?
Yeah, but I think it's wrong.
You get what? Tell me what you get.
Got negative numbers.
Okay, so that means I'm not sure. Maybe you are right. Let's continue. Step by step. So x minus 3. You first thing first, open the bracket, right?
Yeah.
So what do you get?
Half x plus 10.
Okay, good. What you do next?
Move.
Underline similar term first, right?
Yeah.
Before you can decide. Okay? Okay, what you move?
You got half x
to
the x.
Okay, good. Half x move over become minus x. Minus half x. Do you get minus half x?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next. 10 copy down. Minus 3 move over become?
Plus.
Did you get plus?
No.
I
never changed the sign.
Huh. So how? So how can I help you? What's the rule when you move over?
Must change sign.
Tell yourself again.
When you move over, the sign must change.
Continue to correct yourself. Correct since this step, so you need to erase the rest. Because every step below is wrong. If you are not sure, use your calculator to help you. So x minus half x, what do you get? What do you get for the left hand side?
Negative.
Huh? This is 1. X means 1x.
1
Oh.
x 1 over 2.
Okay, half x equal?
13.
Okay, good. Then, how do you go to x? Divide. Okay, divide by half. Okay, good. So divide by half. So you divide by half.
26.
Good. So x is 26. So young man's age now is. So what is young man's age now? Young man's age is x, right?
Yeah.
So x is equal to.
26.
So young man's age is.
26.
Very good. 26. So what is father's age now? Now 现在 now. So father's age is 23 years older than him, right? So 23 years older than 26 is
26.
23 years older than 26 is
49.
对了 49. Are you clear? That's how you do this question. Are you clear? Can you see the flow? Okay. So the important thing is you need to know how to form the equation out of this. Young man 3 years ago was equal half of means half times. Fathers, so it's with a bracket. With a bracket. Are you clear? Okay, good. So I'm going to give you a similar question. X boys, Y girls in a class. Okay, and then you have groups of 2 boys left, 3 girls. Okay, then I need to change the question. Sorry, so X boys, and then in a class. There are 5 more boys than girls. Two boys left while 3 girls join. After that, number of boys is half of girls. Okay, A, number of girls in terms of X. B, number of boys in the class. At first, how do you do A? How do you number of girls in terms of X? Given this question. Five more doesn't mean plus, right?
Yeah.
5 more doesn't mean minus. How do you decide? It depends. Okay? Give yourself a simple example if you don't understand. But if you understand, it's okay. So number of girls. Yep, given this statement, you have already listed down number of girls. Stop thinking in your head, give yourself a simple example, can you? Such that the difference is 5. Which two numbers give you a difference of 5?
10 and 15.
Go ahead. So which one is 10, which one is 5? Boys has 5 more. So girls will be. How do you get girls? similarly. Are you clear? Are you clear? Don't try to think in your head what you should do.
Give example.
Very good. So for this question, what you need to do is, you don't need to know, don't think. So X boys 5 more than girls, right? So I know that the difference is 5. So I give myself a simple example. So boys 5 more than girls. So the difference, like you say, is 15 and 10. So now I have to decide, boys more or girls more? Boys more or girls more in this case?
Boys more.
Boys is more, right? So definitely this is boy, this is girl, right?
Yeah.
How do you get 10? 10 is equal to 15 minus 5, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, now the boys is not 15. Now the boys is x. So that's how you get x minus 5 for girl. So that's your part 1 answer. Are you clear? So this will give me, so number of girls in term x is x minus 5. Are you clear? So now you need to form the equation. How many boys left? So you need to use the branch method. Can you still remember the branch method? Can you?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay, good. So at least. So I have the boys. I have the girls. The boys is x. The girls is x minus 5. So how many boys left? 2. Left, right?
Yeah.
Left means went off.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you went off, so what is? So let me not use the word left because it's confusing. Went away. Right? So what is left? You start with x, 2 went off, went away.
X minus 2.
Very good. Same thing. 3 girls join. You start with x minus 5, 3 girls join. What you are left with?
X minus 5 plus 3.
Very good. Can you simplify a little bit? Minus 5 plus 3?
Minus 2.
Very good. So now, can you, then this one doesn't make sense. Okay, let me change the number. Instead of 3, probably this is 5. So minus 5 plus 5 is x. So just now is minus 5. So 5 join, right? So it's plus 5. So minus 5 plus 5, they cancel each other, right? So they cancel each other. Done. Now what they say, just write down this statement. Number of boys is half of girls. So number of boys is equal half of girls. So what's the number of boys now? Which one you should look at? Number of boys now.
X minus 2.
Very good. Equal half of means?
Times.
Times. So what's the number of girls now?
X.
Do you need to put a bracket?
No.
Why not? When do you need to put a bracket then? I will ask you then. If it's just one term, no need. When do you need?
2 terms.
Yeah, when it's 2 terms. Here. So when it's 2 terms, you need to put a bracket. Okay? Or I think it's better for you to put bracket all the time. So you don't have to memorize. Okay? So when you put a bracket and without a bracket, it's the same thing. Okay? You put a bracket, you still have to open a bracket, so you will end up with half x. Are you clear?
Yeah.
So how do you solve this? You have x here, not x, x. So what are you going to do? Next.
Move over.
Yes, when you move over, what you do?
Change the sign.
Minus 2, move forward becomes 2.
Yes.
Half x is equal to 2. X is equal to 4. Okay, so the number of boys in the class at first. So at first is what? 4. Right? If they ask you at last, what is the boys at last? Where you should look at? This is at last. Right? Where is at first? Are you clear? Are you clear? Okay, good. So that's how you do it. So the most important part is still this part. How do you get the number of girls out? How do you get the girls out? Give yourself a yes. By having the simple example, then you know what to do, right? Okay, so we take a 5-minute brief break, then we go to our second half. Alright?